Most of the eastern half of the country should be...
All in one call on an 800 number.
Call 1-800-316-8999.
Hiya, son.
Hi, Dad.
I'm off to work now.
Okay, Dad.
With complete 24-hour service, Geico Auto Insurance starts working on your claim immediately.
Be careful with her.
We'll get you back in your car quickly, so you won't have to rely on alternate transportation. Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Now, your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
Well, we're still looking at nasty conditions in the northwest as well as a storm now moving into the northeast. And Mike's going to talk about what's happening there. Good evening. Welcome to Weather Center, sponsored by Acura. I'm Kim Perez.
And I'm Mike Seidel. Thanks for watching. And in the northeast, we're beginning to see snow accumulating at least on the grassy surfaces and car tops. Earlier today, though, it was sticking as it came down in the motor city of Detroit. 3 inches of it remain on the ground in Detroit tonight. You can see it did come down for a while at a pretty good pace. Temperatures were right around freezing or so, so it wasn't one of those icy winter afternoons you can have in Detroit. A few people out there enjoying the elements. Most of you probably sat home and peeked out the window from time to time. Watch out on those roadways in the morning, because all that slush out there and those sidewalks will be slippery, at least until we get past about 8 or 9 in the morning and the temperatures climb above freezing. Now, that same system now is moving off to the east, and it has spread snow into New York City around dinner time this evening, snowing up through Hartford and into a good deal of Massachusetts. However, we don't expect any serious problems in Boston. You're going to be a little too far north to get any significant accumulations. The main storm is sitting out in western Pennsylvania. It's kind of falling apart and weakening, and a secondary low is developing off the east coast. Now, sometimes in the winter, when these lows develop, these secondary lows develop with the Gulf Stream water, they can explosively develop. That means they deepen rapidly and can produce heavy wind-driven snow and lots of problems along the coast, like beach erosion and higher than average tides. This is not the case. So outside of some snow and some rain, that'll be about it. This will be moving out to sea by lunchtime on Monday, rather. Getting ahead of myself here. New York City now, you've got snow at JFK, LaGuardia. JFK, rain and snow mixed in 34, snowing at LaGuardia. Temperatures just north and west of the city up towards White Plains, up into the lower Hudson Valley, back through the Poconos, all at or below freezing. So we've already had accumulations of 3 to 4 inches in parts of northeastern Pennsylvania. Rain in Philadelphia in 35, but as you go up the turnpike into New York towards Trenton and up towards Newark, you're getting sleet and rain and snow at Newark International. So a little bit of everything, but again, the bottom line is it's been mild. Temperatures are still above freezing in the city, so what does fall will primarily not cause major problems on the roads in town, but if you're coming in from suburbia in the morning, watch out. Some areas may get as much as 6 more inches of snow, again, the higher elevations of northeastern Pennsylvania. Temperatures again tonight at or just below freezing, 35 last check at LaGuardia. However, I just got the updated number there, and it's actually down to, I think, 33 degrees, so it's getting close to freezing. Nonetheless, the roads at this point are primarily wet and not icy. You move south, and this is where you find the beautiful weather. If you're tired of snow and ice, and you haven't seen a lot of it so far this season in the Northeast, move south. 61 now in Atlanta, 69 in New Orleans, and today was one of those days where it was, it's almost unbelievable. You look at the calendar, you look at the thermometer in San Antonio, 84, Brownsville, 84, New Orleans tying a record on Bourbon Street, getting ready for Mardi Gras, and a whole nother list of records here, including Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, at 74. And no surprise there, when you have temperatures that warm this time of the year, it's a far cry from average. And a good chunk of the country, boy, you're saving some energy, some pennies on the home heating bill with this kind of weather, but it's going to change as the week progresses. The big storm on the West Coast will be moving in, producing severe weather and snowfall. So Chicago, Minneapolis, Dallas, Little Rock, you'll get something, and it may not be pretty by Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have more on that in the extended forecast. First, a look at that western storm and its impact tonight. Here's Kim Perez.
Okay, we are watching the storm approaching now. You can see here on our satellite radar combination. Look here off the coast. See where this comma-shaped cloud, this comma-shaped area is? That's our storm coming into the west coast now. A lot of cold air behind this. We know that by looking at, see the dotted area right here of the clouds? That's a lot of cold air cumulus, and that's just indicating a lot of cold air aloft, and that's going to come in, and we're going to see snow levels dropping tonight, in some cases down to 500 feet. So folks in Seattle and folks in, let's say, Tacoma, maybe north of you, we may be looking at some snowfall here tonight. And for sure, the mountains getting pounded with snow as this comes ashore, too. We could pick up maybe close to a foot of snow by tomorrow morning. Now, farther south, we've been seeing rainfall here along the coast. Some pretty impressive totals. We'll talk about those, too, in a second. And even around San Francisco, where we had the rainfall today. And I'll tell you, hopefully you took the trolley or definitely took a cab. You didn't want to be out walking in this stuff, even an umbrella. It was hard to keep the rain off your back. We had about 2 inches of rain that had fallen in San Francisco. We had winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. So a nasty day to be out and about today. Look at that. Sometimes umbrellas don't even work and stuff like this. So that's it. The storm coming ashore. We'll be looking at winds picking up in this area and rain picking up. Right now, just some light rain falling around Seattle and Portland. But get ready. That heavy rain will be back again. And San Francisco, it looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit more here tonight. For sure, the foothills of the Sierra will be blasted with snowfall tonight, especially with that westerly flow and good upslope conditions here setting up. We'll see that through the night tonight. Monterey over towards Merced, we're looking at some more rainfall. Again, higher elevations, about 3,000 feet in the northern Sierra. That's where we're going to see the heavy snowfall, maybe over a foot.